Hello everyone, welcome to Story Glare. In today's story we'll explore an important lesson about the value of time. So let's dive in and stay with us until the very end. In the bustling city of Eclipton, there lived a young man named Aryan. Aryan was a dreamer, full of ambition and grand ideas. He wanted to become a successful entrepreneur, build a tech empire, and change the world. But there was one problem: Aryan didn't value time. He believed that success would come to him effortlessly, and he spent his days daydreaming, scrolling through social media, and procrastinating. Aryan's father, a retired schoolteacher, often warned him, "Time is the one resource you can never get back, Aryan. Use it wisely or you'll regret it." But Aryan brushed off his father's advice, thinking, "I have my whole life ahead of me. What's the rush?" One day, Aryan's best friend, Rhea, launched her own startup. She had been working tirelessly for months, often sacrificing sleep and leisure time. When she invited Aryan to her launch event, he was amazed by her success. "How did you do it?" he asked. Rhea smiled and said, "I didn't wait for the perfect moment. I created it." Inspired, Aryan decided to start his own business. He spent weeks brainstorming ideas but never took action. "I'll start tomorrow," he told himself every day. Meanwhile, Rhea's startup grew rapidly, and she became a local sensation. Aryan felt a pang of jealousy but still didn't change his ways. One evening, Aryan's father fell seriously ill. The doctors said he didn't have much time left. Aryan was devastated. As he sat by his father's bedside, his father whispered, "Aryan, don't make the same mistake I did. I always dreamed of writing a book, but I kept putting it off. Now it's too late. Promise me you'll value your time and chase your dreams." Tears streamed down Aryan's face as he made the promise. But when his father passed away, Aryan fell into a deep depression. He felt lost and directionless, realizing how much time he had wasted. His dreams seemed further away than ever. Months passed and Aryan remained stuck in his rut. One day, while cleaning his father's old study, he found a dusty journal. It was filled with his father's notes and ideas for the book he never wrote. As Aryan flipped through the pages, he felt a surge of emotion. His father's words were filled with wisdom and passion, but they would never reach the world. That night, Aryan had a vivid dream. He found himself in a vast desert, where every grain of sand represented a moment of his life. A mysterious figure appeared, a wise old man with a long beard and a staff. "Do you see this desert?" the old man asked. "Each grain of sand is a moment you've wasted. But look closely, there's still sand left. What will you do with it?" Aryan woke up with a start, his heart pounding. He realized that while he couldn't change the past, he still had the present and the future. He decided to honor his father's memory by making the most of his time. The next morning, Aryan created a detailed plan for his business. He set clear goals, broke them into smaller tasks, and committed to working on them every day. It wasn't easy. He often felt tempted to procrastinate, but he reminded himself of his father's words and the dream about the desert. Aryan's journey was far from smooth. He faced countless challenges: lack of funding, technical issues, and self-doubt. But this time he didn't give up. He woke up early every day, worked late into the night, and constantly sought ways to improve. One day, Aryan met Mr. Kapoor, a successful entrepreneur who had built a multimillion-dollar company. Mr. Kapoor noticed Aryan's determination and offered to mentor him. "Success isn't about waiting for the right opportunity," Mr. Kapoor said. "It's about creating opportunities with the time you have." Under Mr. Kapoor's guidance, Aryan learned valuable lessons about time management, discipline, and perseverance. He started using tools like time blocking and prioritization to stay focused. He also began to see failures as stepping stones rather than setbacks. Meanwhile, Rhea's startup faced a major crisis. A competitor launched a similar product, and her business began to struggle. Aryan reached out to her, offering his support. Together, they brainstormed ideas and found a way to pivot her business. Rhea was grateful for Aryan's help, and their friendship grew stronger. As months turned into years, Aryan's hard work began to pay off. His business gained traction, and he started receiving recognition for his innovative ideas. But more importantly, he felt a sense of fulfillment he had never experienced before. He realized that success wasn't just about achieving goals, it was about making the most of every moment. Aryan's business became a huge success, and he was invited to speak at a prestigious entrepreneurship conference. As he stood on the stage, he shared his story with the audience. I used to think that time was infinite, he said. But the truth is, every moment is a gift. It's up to us to turn those moments into opportunities. He spoke about his father's unfulfilled dream and how it had inspired him to change his life. He also talked about the importance of discipline, perseverance, and seeking guidance from others. Success isn't about luck, he concluded. It's about how you use your time. After the conference, Aryan received a standing ovation. Many young entrepreneurs approached him asking for advice. Aryan realized that his journey wasn't just about his own success. It was about inspiring others to value their time and chase their dreams. In the final scene, Aryan visited his father's grave. He placed a copy of his father's journal, now published as a book, on the tombstone. "I kept my promise, Dad," he said softly. "Your words will live on, and so will the lessons you taught me." As Aryan walked away, he felt a deep sense of peace. He knew that while he couldn't bring back the time he had wasted, he had made the most of the time he had left. And that, he realized, was the true value of time.